Shiv Sena patriarch Bal Thackeray is no more. He passed away at his Mumbai residence Matushri at 3:30 this afternoon after suffering a heart attack. He's been unwell, as is well known, for quite a while now. The news of his death plunged the Shiv Senics and the entire organization of the party into mourning. Many of them trooped to Matushri to share the grief of the Thackeray family. Thackeray's son Uddhav and nephew Raj Thackeray were at his bedside when he breathed his last.
It is with grief and sadness that we wish to inform you all that Honorable Shri Bal Thackeray breathed his last at around 3:30 p.m. today. He had gone into cardiorespiratory arrest, which we tried to revive, but we were unable to revive, and we declared him as passed away at around 3:30 p.m.
Thackeray's body will be kept at the Shivaji Park at 7 tomorrow morning for the public to pay their last respects. His last rites will be held at 3:30 in the evening tomorrow. Several top leaders also went to Matushri to pay their condolences. Among them were BJP leader Gopinath Munde and Sena leader Manohar Joshi. The news of the death has put Mumbai on edge. The Sena has appealed to its cadre to maintain calm.
हमने पूरे देश के लिए आह्वान किया है, क्योंकि शिवसेना प्रमुख के चाहने वाले पूरे देश में है, तो पूरे देशवासियों का आह्वान किया है हमने कि कृपया शांतता और संयम रखें। और अगर आप मुंबई में आना चाहते हैं पूरे देश से, तो आपकी व्यवस्था शिवसेना प्रमुख की अंतिम दर्शन के लिए हमने की।
Condolences have been pouring in following the patriarch's death. People took to Twitter to express their grief as well. Leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, Sushma Swaraj, tweeted saying, "I am terribly pained to hear that the lion is dead." The Prime Minister and the President also expressed their condolences to the Thackeray family. Mumbai has virtually come to a halt, with all film events and other concerts and other events being cancelled. The railways has tightened security and deployed additional forces.
जितने भी संवेदनशील इलाके मुंबई शहर में हैं, सब हमने अपने लोगों को, अपने सभी अधिकारियों को, कर्मचारियों को, पुलिस को, सबको सतर्क किया है। और हमारे लोग जैसे हमने कॉमन राइट स्कीम के हिसाब से हम लोग जो तैयारी करते हैं, उसके हिसाब से हम लोग जो ऐसे संवेदनशील जो इस तरह के स्थल हैं या कोई ऐसे एरिया है, उसके लिए निश्चित हमारे लोग जो एकदम उसके लिए सतर्क हैं। और सब लोगों से आपके माध्यम से सभी मुंबईकरों से मैं एक आह्वान करता हूँ, सबसे एक अपील करता हूँ कि सब इस ऐसे मौके के ऊपर सब जो है एक शांति बनाए रखें। अजून आमच्याकडे त्याबद्दल काही नक्कीच काही माहिती नाही। जोपर्यंत आमच्याकडे काही माहिती नाही, जोपर्यंत तो डिसाईड होत नाही, तोपर्यंत त्याबद्दल मी काही भाष्य करू शकत नाही। धन्यवाद।
अरे ये माइक का हाँ सर, ओके।
बाळासाहेब ठाकरे यांच्या दुःखद निधनामुळे महाराष्ट्र एका ज्येष्ठ अनुभवी अशा नेत्याला मुकलाय। त्यांचं बहुआयामी व्यक्तिमत्व हे कधीही विसरलं जाणार नाही।
I want to go straight across live now to Mumbai outside Matushri, where my colleague, editor of Headlines Today, Gaurav Sawant, joins me live. Gaurav, preparations in the midst of all this emotional turmoil, amidst all this mourning, there is work to be done because tomorrow is a long day when the city and the state at large gets its chance to pay homage to Bal Thackeray.
Oh, indeed, Shiv, the tiger will not roar anymore, but a befitting tribute to the tiger. That's what the Shiv Sena is planning. That's what Maharashtra, Mumbai is planning. That's what we're being told at this point of time. Bal Thackeray, we just heard the Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi. He described him as the end of an era. He described his passing away as the end of an era. Now, that's exactly what we are hearing here a befitting tribute is being planned from 7 o'clock, where his mortal remains will leave Matoshri and then travel to Shivaji Park to the cremation that will take place at 6 in the evening. Headlines today's Kamlesh Sutar joins me for more on this. Kamlesh, massive preparations already being put in place. There are over 20,000 policemen who've been deployed. What all is planned as a tribute to the tiger who will roar no more?
Shiv Sainiks will be coming in from the nook and corner of Mumbai and also from all parts of Maharashtra. Heavy police deployment. Obviously, the police have already issued an advisory not to use the Western Express Highway, and particularly the road between Bandra and Dadar. Lakhs of Shiv Sainiks are expected to gather at the Shivaji Park, where they every year used to gather to listen to Bal Thackeray on their annual Dashera rally. Tomorrow they will be paying their last tribute to the tiger at the Shivatirth at Shivaji Park. Massive police deployment there because a lot of VVIP movement is expected tomorrow. Apart from that, Shiv Sena Executive President Uddhav Thackeray has sent out an appeal to Shiv Sainiks to maintain calm and peace, not to indulge into any such incident that would bring a bad repute to the Shiv Sena and Shiv Sena Supremo. So massive preparations in place tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Bal Thackeray's mortal remains will be taken to Shivaji Park, and from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. they'll be there for the last glimpse, and 6 p.m. Bala Saheb Thackeray will be cremated.
Indeed, and as Kamlesh was just telling us, it's a record of sorts. For over 4 decades, the tiger roared every Dashera. For over 4 decades, there were rallies there where he would address Shiv Sainiks who would assemble there in large numbers. This time, they're expected to once again assemble in large numbers, but to pay a tribute to him. Javed Ansari, our political editor, also with me. Javed, how will Bala Saheb Thackeray be remembered? He's a man who's changed the politics of Maharashtra. He's the man who's known perhaps as someone who brought Marathi Asmita to the fore.
Yes, all that is true, but he will be remembered. You know, he evoked strong emotions. People either liked him or they disliked him. There were many who adored him, there were many who followed him, there were many who thought he was the knight in shining armor, but there were others who held a less charitable view. But be that as it may, nobody can deny it, even his political opponents, that you know, the kind of impact and clout that he had over the politics of Mumbai and in politics of Maharashtra. He had carved a niche for himself. You may agree or disagree with it, but that is the truth.
It indeed is, and tributes, rich tributes came from the Prime Minister, from the Leader of Opposition in the Lok Sabha, and from across a cross-section of the political spectrum. As Javed was just mentioning, you may agree with him, you may disagree with him, but you just couldn't ignore him in Maharashtra politics for almost 6 decades. Now his government was there only from 95 to 99, but in the end it was just said that he remained the Sarkar as long as he lived.
Well, unforgettable, a person who could not be ignored, love him or hate him. You could never really dismiss Bal Thackeray, and now he's gone. Several questions remain and linger now. The anxiety is overpowering. Who will take the Shiv Sena forward? Thanks very much, Kamlesh, Gaurav and Javed, for getting us those details.